Lord, sanctify us by your truth. Your word is truth. Amen. Have you ever gotten the same gift twice? I don't mean that you opened your presents one Christmas morning and found two identical gifts. I mean, have you ever gotten a different version of the same gift? For me, I remember my 5th birthday, and I remember the bike I got. It was an awesome bike. It was the best bike in the world. It was great until it got really scratched up by my recklessness. And eventually I happened to get just a little bit too tall for that thing. That bike, it was awesome. It was great until it just did not work for me one single bit. It happened when I was 10 on a Christmas morning. There's a new bike. Was I disappointed? I mean, after all, I'd already gotten a bike before. No, I wasn't disappointed. Because that old bike might as well have been broken. I was too tall to ride it. It didn't have value for me. I realized bikes might be a little bit old-fashioned, and maybe for Christmas and for gifts, you are into different things. So, maybe a better analogy would be a cell phone. You ever get a cell phone as a gift? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. How did you feel when you first opened that box and saw what you got? Well, it's amazing, right? On this thing, you have every single little thing that you need. It's great. You can waste hour after hour on that. You can spend all the time in the world, yet that cell phone, too, has a way of breaking down. Doesn't quite last forever, does it? Because the battery loses its ability to charge after a few years, and it doesn't have enough memory for all of those updates, and that time you dropped it on the sidewalk, you might have shattered the screen into a trillion little pieces. Would you be disappointed if you have that broken cell phone to receive a new one? No. If you're into cell phones, you'd be pretty happy to get that. It doesn't matter that you've already gotten that gift once before, because the old gift is old. The old gift is broken. The old gift is not useful anymore. You need something new, especially when something old is broken. Friends, Jesus makes everything new. And that's a good thing. In the Word of God that we're going to look at today, we see that God gives His people a new covenant, a new promise, a new agreement. And this covenant, this promise, this agreement, it is so much better for you. Because you see, the old one was broken. It's not that God gave His people a broken gift. It's not as though it was broken because He was careless or thoughtless or dropped it on the ground. It was broken because the people He made that agreement with broke it. God made His people a promise. If you remain with me, I will remain with you. Do not follow false gods that cannot help you. See my holy will and law and keep it. Do these things, and you will live. And on top of that, this world's Savior will be born among you. It's the old covenant. And it was a good covenant. And it was a gift which God didn't need to give His people in the first place. And yet this covenant is broken. You see it's broken in the world around you, and you see the brokenness that is out there. You see that in places where there is no sense of peace. You see that in your heart, where you might struggle to find any sense of peace too. That brokenness of sin, it's everywhere. And yet that brokenness of sin, it's not as though we can say that's the children of Israel's fault. You look through life, so many people, they like to blame the generation before them. Well, it's not as though this is the baby boomers' fault, or the greatest generation's fault, or Generation X's fault, or the millennials' fault. Not only, at least. Because the blame for this broken covenant lies here, and it lies in your hearts as well. Jesus repeats exactly what it is and repeats the expectations. Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. You aren't perfect. You know that, but it's important to dig deeper at that statement too. God expects perfection. That's the foundation of the old covenant. God gives a law. He wants this law followed and obeyed. But I'm not perfect. I sin more times I can count in a single day. You're not perfect either. We aren't perfect. We are greedy. And greedy over things we only have because God gave them to us first. We aren't perfect. We're fragile. We're fragile by our own sensitivity that demands to be put first in every aspect of our lives, that always sees ourselves as the hero of our life story. That fragile self-esteem that never wants to be second in any aspect of our lives. It leads us to give people the scraps if they even get that. We aren't perfect. We aren't perfect, and we know it. That old covenant, it's like a pane of glass. A pane of glass that just had a baseball thrown right through it. That old covenant, broken glass that lies on the floor. Not broken by God. It wasn't an unfair trap set up by Him. It's broken by your actions and my actions, your words and my words, your thoughts and my thoughts, the things you fail to do and the things I fail to do. And without help, that's where our future lies. Broken glass, there on the floor, good for nothing, but to be swept up. Swept up and thrown out. That's the old covenant where we have left it. Not a pretty picture, is it? It's not a rosy scene. It's like the gray skies within our own hearts when we think about what our sins deserve and we see just how helpless we are when we see who we are at our ugliest. But Jesus has something better. He has something so much better, so much more helpful, so much more useful. And again, it isn't as though the problem was the first covenant. The problem was us. But Jesus comes in to make a new arrangement, a better arrangement, an arrangement that will not be broken, an arrangement He and He alone has to keep. And that is what God told the prophet Jeremiah to tell the people about. What you have here is broken, but Jesus is going to make everything new. The promised Messiah will make everything new once He arrives. And these words are beautiful. The days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their ancestors when I took them by hand to lead them out of Egypt, because they broke my covenant, though I was a husband to them, declares the Lord. Jesus arrives to bring something better. And the end of that section from Jeremiah there in verse 34 tells us exactly what Jesus was there to bring. Forgiveness. God says, I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more. Their wickedness, their sins. We miss so much beauty of God's word if with that they we play the blame game. Their wickedness, their sins. Isn't that how we see the world? We're not so bad. Not compared to the people you see in the tabloids as you go and buy your groceries. We're not so bad compared to those politicians of whatever 47% of our nation are on the wrong side. We're not so bad compared to the people who annoy us to no end. We don't like to see ourselves for the bad, ugly truth which lives in here. And yet if we don't, we miss the beauty of this. Whose forgiveness is going to be won? Whose sins will God remember no more? Who is the they? The they includes you and me. Isn't that awesome? God will remember your sins no more. Have you ever tried to forgive and forget? How well did that go for you? Did you actually forget the pain? Did you actually forget the heartache? Maybe you did for an hour or two. Maybe you did for a week. Maybe you did for a year. But isn't it funny, we tell each other, I forgive you, and then when we find ourselves in an argument, we bring up old evidence that's supposed to be forgiven and forgotten. And yet Jesus would truly forgive and forget with you. Those sins are forgiven by Jesus, who would suffer everything imaginable to make us everything in the sight of God. He owed us nothing, and yet he would give us everything. It's beautiful. He takes this broken pile of glass and he molds us into something beautiful. Those sins, those imperfections, those impurities, those are removed. Those are taken away. Those are taken away. And that's huge when you struggle to believe that yourself. Have you ever tried to sleep only to remember an embarrassing detail of your life from 10 years ago? Have you ever struggled to forgive yourself for what you know is just wrong? Jesus is strong enough to forgive you. He is loving enough to forgive you. Your sin is not too big. Your sin is not so awful. Your sin is not so disgusting. Jesus paid for it and paid for it all in his suffering. Jesus finished everything that needed to be done, and he said it was done as he died on the cross. Jesus does not remain dead. And what hope would we have for the life to come if he did? But Jesus lived and conquered death for you, for me, for the world. He gives us something new. New forgiveness that allows us to see the slate is truly clean. New hope. In the book of Revelation, we see how the story ends. 3 separate times in that book, God tells you this about heaven. Jesus will wipe every tear from your eyes. God could have just said that once and it would have been fine, but he emphasizes a point. God will wipe every tear from your eyes. The ugliness, the heartache, the hardship, Jesus will make it all right when you are in the newness of heaven. And that gift of heaven, it's not like a new iPhone, which will not always be new, which can break when you drop it in the lake, which screen can crack into 1 trillion different pieces. Heaven will be constantly new. When you're hurt, that means so much. Because God will bring you new joy, greater than anything you've ever known. When you're scared, how nice it is to know that God will bring you new experiences. And that He will never leave you alone any step of the way. You will never feel broken or old or dirty or cracked in heaven. Everything is new and right. Jesus makes everything new. That's nice to know when all you see in front of you are the closed doors and opportunities that hurt. That hurt to see them slam shut. Because in heaven it will be better. You won't be bored. God will keep you busy. You won't go through life without a sense of fulfillment. God will make it right. Why? Because the old order of things has passed away. Thank God for that. There is forgiveness and there is hope. Forgiveness for those who don't deserve it. The old order of things has passed away. Jesus makes everything new. And Jesus makes everything better. Amen.